Polls across South Carolina will close at 7 tonight, and voters are making their final decisions in a number of important state and local primary races.
On the ballot tonight are races ranging from sheriff to contests for Congress and several local offices that will help shape the future of our communities. Our team is spread across the Lowcountry tonight, tracking the candidates, the voters, and the issues driving people to the polls.
We'll take a closer look at some of the most watched contests on the ballot that could have a big impact on the state's political landscape. We begin our team coverage tonight in Beaufort County, where the race for sheriff has drawn plenty of attention. WSAV Sarah Smith is live with a look at the candidates, the issues, and what voters are telling her tonight.
Well, I'm here at Dockside on Hilton Head Island, where candidate Doug Seifert is hoping to get some good news this evening. He's facing JoJo Woodward. Here's what you need to know about both of the candidates. Now, Seifert has the current sheriff's endorsement. He has worked in a variety of capacities at the sheriff's office and believes his 20 years in law enforcement is one of the reasons he's the best man for this job. Meanwhile, Woodward has been in law enforcement in the area for more than 3 decades and has run for this position against Tanner twice before. Both men are relying on their reputations in the community to carry them to the finish line.
Experience is everything in this race. I've done it all. I've been in every position of that sheriff's office, and I'm ready to bring it back.
Everybody knows how hard I work, and I'm going to be the same way, you know, how I treat everybody and they treat me, and I just can't wait to get back in the office.
Now, whoever comes out on top tonight will face Democrat Alfonso Small Jr. this November. Now, tonight we have crews at both of the candidates' watch parties. I'm about to head inside here at Dockside for Seifert's watch party with his family and friends. And of course, our WSAV's Andrew Davis will also be here in the Lowcountry for Woodward's watch party. And we'll have the results coming up tonight on News 3 at 11. For now, live on Hilton Head Island, I'm Sarah Smith, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Sarah, thank you. Before today's primary election, South Carolina saw a record-breaking number of votes cast, according to South Carolina's Election Commission data. And more than 300,000 voters hit the polls during early voting. Beaufort County election officials say about 14,000 voters turned out before June 5th when early voting ended. They say that is 12,000 more than what was cast during early voting in 2024. Officials believe big races like the fight for governor and 1st Congressional District are pushing more voters to the polls than ever.
My personal opinion is it's because of the number of candidates that are on the ballot. There are a lot of candidates, a lot of choices, and I think that truthfully is driving the voter turnout.
Jasper County saw more than 2,500 votes, and Charleston County tracked more than 26,000. Election officials say that the unexpected surge in early voting is making it difficult to predict how many South Carolinians will turn out before 7 p.m. tonight.
Another race we're following closely tonight is the contest for South Carolina's 1st Congressional District. Voters will narrow the field in both parties, with multiple Democratic and Republican candidates competing for their party's nomination. We begin that coverage with Logan Cunningham, a local name on the ballot, and WSAV's Andrew Davis joins us live from Bluffton with the issues that he believes matter most to voters.
He's the man who likes to make an entrance over here. Logan Cunningham's been out all day campaigning throughout the entire region so far. What's this feeling like as you get down to that last hour before the votes are starting to come in?
Listen, it's 100% anxious, nerves, but we know that we've given everything we've had. We've worked every hour tirelessly. We've been out this morning since 7 a.m. and every single day this weekend. So ran right in just now because we just got off the streets, to be honest. Changed right there in the back of the building. So we're ready to rock and roll.
The youngest man on Beaufort County Council, now trying to be the youngest in the Congress at this point from our state. Yeah. What would this mean to you as you continue this sort of meteoric rise to get to this point, even just to make a runoff?
Yeah, I'll tell you this, it's not about the age, it's about bringing results. I've always focused on that. This campaign has been 100% on results, not empty promises. That's how we did it on county council. That's what we plan to do on Congress. So honored to be one of the youngest to ever do it. But realistically, the only thing that matters to us, we don't care who gets credit. We just want the results for the community, for the Lowcountry. That's been our focus since day one.
briefly, it's been a difficult race for everybody concerned, but you guys have really sort of made friends throughout this. You believe this has unified sort of this area a little bit.
I'll tell you, I have called every single person that I've had their number from on this campaign. I've called 6 of them, spoke to 5 of them already, wished them good luck. Every single person's ran a clean campaign, ourselves included. This really comes down to uniting the party. I'm going to do everything I can to win your vote. That's what I want to do. That's what I've been doing because I think I'm the best candidate for it. But when push comes to shove, we need to unite the party and make sure that we win in November. And that's where we're at now.
Well, Logan Cunningham right here at Station 300. We'll see what comes in. We'll be checking with you all night long. We appreciate it so much. A lot of candidates in this race. Logan Cunningham hoping to be one of them that gets your vote and gets into the next runoff.
That's right. We've heard Mark Smith outline his vision for South Carolina's first congressional district, from affordability to infrastructure. But there is another issue he says deserves attention: voter participation. Now, Mark Smith has campaigned on a platform centered around issues he says matter most to low-country families, including affordability, infrastructure, economic growth, and putting America first. But as Election Day unfolds, he's also encouraging people to take part in the democratic process, saying every vote matters.
Just vote and walk away, but bring 5 people to the polls as well, because the sad reality is in most polling places, we're going to celebrate a 20 to 25% voter turnout. What does that mean? That means 75% of the people did not vote. I remember when Grandma said to us growing up, when you know better, you do better. Y'all, we can do better.
And we'll be watching to see if Smith's message resonated with voters across the district. I'll be tuning in as those votes come in tonight from his watch party, so stay tuned for that. But for now, reporting on Daniel Island, Nakaya Harris, WSAV News 3 on your side.
All right, thank you. On the Democratic side, 7 candidates are competing for the party's nomination. One of them calls Bluffton home and says she is running with history in mind. Former Beaufort County Democratic Party Chair Mayra Rivera Vasquez says her campaign has been focused on engaging new voters, many of whom are casting ballots for the very first time. She says early turnout among Democrats across the Palmetto State is a sign of enthusiasm that could shape tonight's results. And she says she hopes to make history as the first Latina congressional candidate in South Carolina's 1st District.
He belongs here to the community. We are part of the fabric of this nation. We are part of who we are as a South Carolinians, and also bring the hope and the dreams for others that could feel that they could step forward and run as a Latino, as an immigrant in political positions. That's what I would like to inspire others.
Rivera believes that she can get a groundswell of support from the local Hispanic community and those new voters to help her move forward into a runoff.
8 Democrats are vying for their party's nomination in the race for the 1st Congressional District. One of those candidates is Mac DeFord, who is making his 2nd bid for the seat after falling short in 2024. WSAV's Isabella Baez spoke with DeFord ahead of his election night watch party. She is joining us live from Mount Pleasant with more.
Well, Tina, we were just under 30 minutes away from Democratic candidate Mark DeFord's watch party as he joins with friends, families, and voters ahead of tonight's results. This is the 2nd time running to win a seat in Washington in 2024. He made a run but came short of just a couple hundred votes. However, today, as he takes another chance, he says he is feeling more confident than ever, saying he wants to be a voice for the people who live and work right here in District 1. DeFord is running against 7 other candidates, but he says he remains hopeful that his track record sets him apart.
I don't have any other candidate in this race on either side who has that level of experience, that broad range of experience, from military and law enforcement experience that I gained in the Coast Guard to local government, and working with all levels of government to improve the quality of life in our communities.
WSAB will be at DeFord's watch party all evening, and you can hear more from the candidate as the results start pouring in on WSAV News 3 at 10 and 11. Reporting live from Mount Pleasant, I'm Isabella Baez, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Isabella, thank you. And as results begin to come in tonight across the state, you can track every race in real time on WSAV.com.
And stay with us right here on WSAV News 3 for complete election coverage at 10 and 11.
Now, Time Saver Traffic, sponsored by Arrowhead Clinic. The accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
Well, for our Tuesday evening commute, there hasn't been anything weather-wise to slow us down, just some minor issues here and there, mainly along Interstate 16 westbound near Dean Forest Road. We've had some delays, but that situation seems to be improving with the drive time now down to 12 minutes. Heading to Hilton Head, just taking about an hour at the moment. Temperature-wise, it was a hot day, but hotter weather is in the 7-day forecast, especially when you factor in the humidity. Feels like temperatures will be in the triple digits, and that it will be coming along with some rain and storm chances. Full details are coming up.